Yeah, thanks, Cooper. Thanks, everyone joining today. I think we're having a wonderful event today. And I would like to talk about a very important topic, actually. And I think you see it especially today. There are like great products on chain, great builders doing a wonderful job with their products. But we have a major problem in crypto, which is like making on-chain DeFi and trading accessible. Because for us experienced people, it might seem easy, like what we do, what we build, me as a builder. My product, I understand it, but people trying to enter the space, and especially like the last weeks when price pumps, a lot of people want to enter the space. But I think we need to do a better job of making on-chain trading accessible and enjoyable. And that's what I would like to talk about today. The clicker is a bit struggling. I think every one of you can relate to some of these examples. Like, especially in the last week, a lot of my friends messaged me like, I want to join into action, but where do I start? Like, bridging, getting the funds on the SEX, getting it on the application, on the DeFi layer. Like, we have a lot of problems to solve, and it's not as easy as we would like to wish it. So I think we need to do a good job of making on-chain DeFi more accessible. A bit about me and Paradyze. I'm Dennis, the founder of Paradyze. I'm in the crypto space since 2017, and I also went through the stage at one point where I needed to find out like how to do stuff on-chain, how to bridge stuff, how to create a wallet. Like every one of us has a starting point at some date. And I tried a lot of protocols, and I think during the 7 years we progressed a lot, especially on the application side, on the infrastructure side. But there's still like not this easy use of allowing new people trying to enter your application, your blockchain, whatever. And with Paradyze, we started Paradyze this year with the goal of creating a DeFi super hub on Injective, with the goal of making on-chain DeFi super easy to use, accessible, enjoyable, and rewardable. So what are some of these barriers? And why is struggling a bit? So why are these barriers so hard to overcome, and why does accessibility matter so much? So I think a lot of us forget to put us into the perspective of a new user, like someone who doesn't have experience in trading or crypto but wants to join the action. And first of all, nowadays the attention span of the people is decreasing. In the age of TikTok and things like that, you have to like convince the people very fast of your product, of your application, of your blockchain, because the second it gets hard, the people turn off. The more important topic is security and obviously mistakes that you can make in crypto, which is like a huge topic, like trying to get on-chain, bridging stuff, trying out new wallets. There's so much points of failure that can occur. Like even me as an experienced user, I have it like every now and then where I'm not sure, okay, am I actually bridging my funds to the right chain now? Like it's not as simple as it should be. And generally speaking, like crypto is still a new industry. Like we have made a lot of progress in the last years, but the skepticism of the publicity is still there. And I think we as a space, we should like really convince new people very fast why they should join like a decentralized application instead of like just doing their business on Web 2. So what are some of these barriers that we are occurring daily on chain? So first of all is the wallet setup. Like you have so many applications, so many blockchains. I think we made a huge progress with wallets getting more universal, but still, for example, on Injective with our protocol, I'm getting a lot of question, okay, should I download Kepler? Should I download Leap? Can I use MetaMask? Can I use Phantom? So that's a question that really bothers the people, and that's like the first point where a lot of people like just turn off. The second thing is the chain selection. We have so many chains out now, L2s, even L3s popping up. So much use cases, and for the average person, you want to just like use a product and get started. You don't want to think too much about like which chain should I select, which chain has its advantages, disadvantages. And the third step is the app fragmentation. You have so many protocols that are doing good stuff, good products, but they are so fragmented. Like if you want to do like real on-chain trading, you have to first maybe go to a lending and borrowing protocol, like doing some lending for your collateralized assets. Then you go to maybe an exchange, swapping something, and then you use maybe a prediction market or, I don't know, Pump Fund if you want to buy memes, for example. So all these apps are fragmented, and the new user has to like go to a lot of different pages, which makes it a lot harder to like make this experience nice and easy. That's why also we're seeing like a really great stat, sad stat. The volume on decentralized exchanges is just 15% of the centralized exchange volume. Like people that want to come into the space, if they are lucky and if they have the patience, they get to the centralized exchange layer and then they stop, because after that you have to go into these barriers like wallet selection, chain selection, app selection, and most people just turn off, buy something on a centralized exchange and leave it there. And I think the point of crypto is like to be decentralized, to give you the transparency, the control over your funds, and keeping it at a centralized exchange, which helped the space moving forward a lot in the past years, but shouldn't be the way going forward, because we have, like I said, great on-chain applications, great builders that are moving the space forward, and we should really like minimize this gateway getting on-chain. That's why we created Paradyze. Like with Paradyze, we want to create a simplified, unified way of getting on-chain, of making this whole experience seamless, barrierless, and enjoyable for new persons as well as experienced persons. We define it as the new DeFi meter. So what you see in the old way is like really bothering. First, you need to register on a SEX. Then you have to swap your funds. Then you need to select the wallet, you need to bridge, you need to download the wallet, you need then to search for applications, and then at some point where like probably 90% of people just turn off, you arrive at the point where you can start your on-chain trading experience. I think what we need to do going forward is simplify this process. You should be able to log in seamlessly. You should be able to have a selection of activities that you can do on-chain, and exploring them, choosing what fits your purpose, your narrative that you want to explore on-chain, and then start trading, removing all these unnecessary barriers that turn off a lot of people. So going into these aspects, I think the most important part, which is like the first point of contact for a lot of people, is the login to a DeFi app. And I think to do it right, like we split it up into an experienced user and a new user. As an experienced user, you're coming to Injective, and Injective has really great dApps. But as a Solana user, for example, you have your Phantom wallet and you don't want to download Kepler or something. You just want to use your Sol. You're convinced in Solana, but you want to try out another ecosystem. So you as a dApp, you should be really offering the people to just log into your app with any wallet that they are used to, that they know about, without needing to like download 10, 15 wallets. Like in my browser, I have like 10 wallets installed as an extension, and that's like not a great way. For unexperienced people, like I got a lot of friends, family asking myself, okay, how do I get into the space? And telling them about wallet creation, seed phrases is just like too confusing. So giving people the ability to use social logins, like for example, log in with your X account, with your Discord account, your Google account, is a much more seamless way. And we just take the burden out of that and create the wallet automatically for you in the background, giving you the ease of joy using the accounts that you already own, and still get access to the chain where you can then load up the wallet that we created for you with Apple Pay, Google Pay, whatever, without using a centralized exchange. The next step, when we made it happen that the user arrived to our application for a seamless login, is giving the people a unified place of discovering different applications. Since last week, we have the first prediction market, the first native prediction market on Injective out, which I think is a really nice way of making trading more accessible to people, because a lot of people want to trade and want to enter the space, but a lot of people don't have trading knowledge. And with prediction markets, you're basically trading the outcome of events, and every one of us has knowledge in some niche, let it be politics, sports, whatever. And it's much more likely that you succeed trading an event that you can understand and relate on than trading a currency where you don't have any trading knowledge behind it. And for us, it's important to have like one universal place, a Paradyze for on-chain DeFi activities with different modules, with the prediction market being the first module, with other modules coming out like RWA predictions, like a yield lottery, like building out different modules that are fitted to the needs of different groups and giving them an experience that they can understand and also enjoy, because that's important. Because people want to enter the space, but only having decentralized exchanges and stuff like that is not so attractive to a lot of people. They just want like make money in the most of the case, enjoy the experience, be rewarded in space, and we want to make sure to have like a universal place where you seamless log in, have different modules that you can choose on, and have truly a Paradyze where you know, okay, I just need this one page where I can log in daily, do different on-chain trading activities, and get rewarded for it. We call it the Paradyze flow. Like I said, log in, have a universal place. You don't need to switch between 10 different protocols. Have modules fitted to different kind of groups, and at the same time create these modules and these experience in a user-friendly way of like rewarding you, introducing gamified elements like leveling up, having the experience much more relatable for a person, so you come back again to the space, so you feel rewarded, appreciated, so you know, okay, there's a protocol I can access easily, and where I feel, okay, I trade, and I'm being appreciated for showing my time and my money into this protocol. So to sum it up, our mission as Paradyze is truly making an on-chain Paradyze for the people, simplifying the whole process, taking away all these barriers from the people that shouldn't be the burden of new people, and making the experience enjoyable and accessible. Because, like I said, we evolved so much in recent years in DeFi activity and new protocols being built out, and in the technical progress that we made. Like back in 2017, even before that, it was like Wild West, and nowadays we have regulations, we get adopted in Web 2, but we still have to make sure that the funnel getting onto the chain is much easier and much more accessible for the people. Yeah, so we are having our booth right there. If you're interested in like brainstorming ideas, I always love to talk to people about different ideas, how we can like onboard people, how we can make everything easier. So if you're down for a discussion, just come at our booth, check our sites, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to give a special shout out to Vivian. She made a wonderful event here with the booth. It's like, we look really good, and shout out to the Injective team, who's like really supportive for new builders on the chain. I think that's very important from a blockchain level. And we are happy to be building on Injective as Paradyze, trying to simplify the process. And thanks all to you for listening and being here today.
Well, thank you.